Going on YouTube? Let me gotta refill my vape thing here. Forgot. Just got back on Chris's truck here, and I was dropping off the other truck on our secure drop yard, and I had to get back over here. We got back to Houston on Saturday, so we had a round trip from, that is not my vape juice. We had a round trip from Houston up to Beaver Creek, Yukon, down to South Carolina and back in 10 days. 10,000 miles in 10 days. We hauled ass. What's going on, Amon? What's going on, 4309? I'm trying to find my damn vapor juice, man. There we go. Got it. Let me refill this thing. What's going on, guys? Hey, check that out. Woody can still do live feeds and others can't. Oh, bang, bang. Shots fired. What's up with the old YouTube, man? I've been busy as hell. I see everybody else getting banned off YouTube Live. Woody's still at it. I'm still at it, man. I gotta set the phone over here for a second while I refill this thing. But, so we went from Houston all the way up to the Alaskan border and back in 10 days. And, hauled ass, made some damn good money. Now, we got back and they said, hey, how do you guys feel about going back? And we were like, oh man, yeah, let's do it. Screw it, man, let's do it. So we're going right back. We're going right back to Canada. We got a load that's already ready, and we'll be picking it up tomorrow morning to haul ass and make some more money. So in the meantime, I got some huge news coming. Hard to say no. Yeah, damn good money, dude. Well over $3 a mile, I'll tell you that. The haters ain't ready. The haters ain't ready. The haters ain't ready for what's coming. Y'all know I'm about to drop some big news. Well over $3 a mile. Over. I can't say the exact amount, but well over $3 a mile to go up there, and well over $2 a mile to come back. So yeah. Anyway, I'm in Chris's truck. We just got done at the drop yard. For those of you that follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you already know, or you have a hint of what the big news is. But yeah, somebody already guessed it here in the comments. But it's not official until it's with the whistle, right? So we'll make it official with the whistle when we come back from Canada. So I'm not gonna do a video on that yet, but the haters ain't ready. The haters ain't ready for what I'm about to be doing. So I'm looking into running reefer loads to Alaska out of Washington. I haven't been on that route yet, but I have not been on that route yet. Yeah, we'll get it, because what I want to do is all kinds, as Chase and Andrew Jackson say, all kinds of money. Shout out to Chase and Andrew Jackson for that. I'm not trying to steal your catchphrase, man. Down here in Houston, just chilling. If you guys got any questions, I'll answer those. I know I haven't done a live feed in a while, but going up to Canada, the reason I haven't, the Garmin is holding up very well. The Garmin is still doing good, but I haven't been able to use it since I've been on Chris's truck, because it's still in the woodshed. The woodshed's parked on the drop yard along with something else. Did you hear what happened in San Antonio? I have not. I've been busy all day, dude. I've been super busy all day, so I haven't heard any news at all. You've always wore glasses. Don't remember you wearing them before. Yeah. I usually wear my sunglasses, which are prescription sunglasses. So I've had a lot of people talk shit about me wearing sunglasses. Like, dude, they're prescription sunglasses. I can't see during the day driving when the sun's in my face without them. I can't see shit. So I don't necessarily need them to do this, but I always wear them. So that's on my license. Gotta have them. How long you been on Chris's truck? About 12 days now, 14 days, something like that. Holy shit. They found 8 people dead in a semi that was parked at a Walmart. Damn, dude. No, my bad. I didn't see nothing about that. So, if that's true, my condolences to the families of those people. That's crazy, man. That's the first time I heard of it. I didn't even read any news today, so that's crazy, dude. But yeah, we're gonna be rolling up to Canada and possibly up to the Alaskan border again. So come on, man. CNN's fake news. You can't go to CNN. That's fake news. Fox, yeah. There you go. Anyway, yeah, we'll be safe, man. We'll be discussing the details of the engine in this truck. Is the DD15. Zuck, what's going on? Nunimus, JJG, Clinton News Network. Yeah, all those things. Anything other than what it's intended to be, right? So anyway, I'm rambling, but yeah, this truck right here has the DD15 with the DT12. So since my video did not respect Wallmans, yeah, respect the Wallmans. Much respect to all the Wallmans that watch this channel. But anyway, since I couldn't get the video to upload, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. So this truck has the DD15 with the DT12 automated transmission. I'll flip the camera. And no, it's not heavy haul. It's not heavy haul. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see. This has the flipper, not the shifter. So you got your flip. That's your downshift. That's your upshift. So you can push that in for manual mode, or push it in to go back to auto. And then you can't really see because the light's bad, but try to turn it. You see that? It says drive. We'll try to get some light in there, right? Let's try to angle some light in there. You got this little flipper thing. You switch to drive, neutral, or reverse, and then that's it, man. You just put your foot on the brake, you slip it into drive, and then you haul ass. So automatic mode, if you guys have any questions about the automated stuff, because me personally, you guys have known I've always hauled a manual, right? My truck has a really tall shifter in it, all that ridiculous stuff. So I've always driven a manual. I like manuals, and you know, I don't have a problem. I can drive anything. But I was thoroughly impressed with this truck, driving it all the way up to the Alaska border and back. Okay, thoroughly impressed. It's a beast, man. I'd never driven an automatic before, so I had to get used to it. and I kept grabbing for the damn shifter and the clutch and all that kind of crap. So it was a little bit annoying. But overall, performance review for the automated transmission, 5 stars out of 5 stars. All right, this thing, it can shift just as good as any driver out there. All right, it does shift a hair slower than I can personally, but that saves you fuel. So from Houston up to Beaver Creek, Yukon, down to South Carolina, back to Houston, round trip, we had 7.3 mpg round trip, and this truck is not governed. We were running the speed limit the whole trip, as fast as we could go. Have you watched SpongeBob SquarePants? Yeah, a little bit. But we ran. Be careful you take your truck up there and get on a washboard road. Your shifter might knock you out. Yeah, man, them roads up there are pretty crazy. But the automatic, dude, we were running as fast as we could legally, maybe a hair more, and we got 7.3 round trip. So, dude, these trucks are a no-brainer. Like, if you want to add another truck to your fleet and you want something that's reliable, the driver's not going to tear it up, they don't have risk of destroying the transmission, get the automatic, dude, because you can't strip the gears out on this. It does all the shifting, all right? And it will not let you put the engine into an RPM that is dangerous for it. So, one thing about these DT12 with the DD15 is you can rev it up to 2400 RPM for the engine brake, and it's not going to damage anything. So when you pull this down, so I'll show you guys. This is also your engine brake. So when you pull this down like that, that's your engine brake. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 3 of course is the strongest engine brake. When you got it in 3, it'll hold you back. At 75 miles an hour, it'll slow you down, right? You could be going 75. You put it in 3, it's gonna drop you down to like 60 miles an hour within a few seconds. It's really powerful, Jake, dude. Like, I was going down at 8% grade, right? I was going on an 8% grade. I put that bitch in 3rd, and it slowed me down going down the hill. I never had to press my brakes once going down an 8% grade with this engine brake, dude. So honestly, has to be the most powerful engine brake. It's got to be the most powerful engine brake they've ever put in a truck, dude. Like, this thing is pretty damn awesome, because it'll actually downshift while you're going down the hill. You can't do that in the manual safely, right? You can't necessarily downshift. I mean, I can. I mean, any experienced driver can. They know what to do. You just press the brakes and you rev it real high and then you downshift it, right? You can do that, but this, you don't have to worry about it. Like, it just, dude, if the engine brake isn't holding you back enough, it'll drop a gear, rev it up to 2400 and slow you down more. So I just did this as a test the other day when I was coming into Houston. I came on the off ramp and I was doing 70 miles an hour. When I hit the off ramp, I just put it in 3rd. By the time I came to the stop sign, I had to turn the engine brake off because I was already under 8 miles an hour. So this thing is pretty damn awesome. So all jokes aside, because I've made a lot of jokes myself about, oh, if you drive an automatic, you're not a real driver, you're just a steering wheel holder, etc., etc. I kind of have to eat my words on that shit, because it's a nice truck and it gets damn good fuel economy. It makes the job easier. Like, I mean, it really does make the job a lot easier, and I really do like how the engine brake works on this thing. Yeah. James Rogers, you can also set the cruise for a speed to go down the hill, and it will hold. Exactly. So you could set your cruise, like if you set your cruise at 60 miles an hour, it'll let you get up to about 68, and then it'll turn the engine brake on for you, and then it'll hold you right at 68. It'll slow you right back down to your set speed on the cruise going down the hill. So you set the cruise speed, like, you know, as long, you know, you don't want to be going over the speed limit, so you set it below, you know, a few mile an hour above the speed limit or whatever. It's going to hold you back if you start going down a steep hill, it automatically recognizes the terrain and the percentage of the grade, and it's going to go ahead and downshift and turn the engine brake on to hold you back. So this damn thing is pretty damn awesome. What do you do with the freehand? I sit here and instead of no, not while I'm driving anyways. I vape. You know, what do you do with the free? You get your phone out, you know, you just get your phone out, you start doing Facebook, because you got nothing else to do with your hand, right? So you get your phone out, you start going through Facebook, see what the haters are up to, you know, check everybody's timeline, see who's talking shit, and then, you know, you make some videos and Instagram posts, and then you, you know, then when you're done with that, you can go to Pornhub and watch a little porn while you're going down the road, you know, all that kind of stuff. No. Excellent. Oh man. Anyways, so there it is, the performance review for the DT12. My first thoughts, my opinions on it. As far as maintenance goes, as long as you keep your air system clean and maintain your air system properly, you should never have an issue out of it. You know, make sure you don't have any air leaks, because it is an air-assisted transmission. That's how it uses air actuators to shift. So you want to make sure your air system is well maintained. But I mean, this truck's still under warranty, full warranty, so we don't have to worry about that at all. You know, if something happens to it, let's take it to the shop, whatever. What do you think about the Patron and the new Pete's? I don't like Patron products at all. I never have. And there's several reasons for that. The Packars, you know, I've talked to a lot of mechanics. They hate working on them. The Packard is a very, you know, it's one of the worst engines to try to work on. It's a pain in the ass. The mechanics don't like working on them. There's not as many mechanics that can work on them. So you have longer lines waiting in the shop. You know, because you don't have as many people that can work on them, and they just, that alone, just the lack of mechanics to work on them is a huge reason for me to just say no. Because with the DD15 and the Freightliner, damn near anybody can work on this thing. If you go out of warranty, like on the woodshed, if that truck's out of warranty, I can take that truck damn near anywhere to get it worked on. So, you know, Packar's getting better with that. They're getting more technicians and stuff, so it's not quite as big as a problem as it used to be. But I'll still, like, if I have to choose, I'm going to go with Detroit all day. Just because it's just a no-brainer. And Detroit's have the DT12 transmission. Like, you can get either a Freightliner or a Western Star that has this transmission in it, and it's a no-brainer, really. The new Packars have a bad diesel pump system. Brakes after 50,000 miles. That sucks. When will the next oil change be? I don't know. Because this isn't my truck. I haven't really been keeping track of the maintenance on it. So it's not my problem. But if you're gonna buy a brand new truck, right? If you're going to dealerships and like, I want to order a brand new truck, I want to spec out a brand new truck. Me personally, I would go with the Western Star. The Western Star 5700 XE. Get the Elite package. Get everything decked out. I mean, if you're gonna buy a brand new truck, then go all out, man. Go all in or don't do it at all. You know, if you're gonna buy a brand new truck. So, right now on my mind, when I buy my next truck, when I order it, spec it out, brand new, more than likely I'm gonna go with the Western Star 5700 XE with the maxed out torque, maxed out power, and the DD15 with the DT12 transmission. I prefer manual, but it actually costs more now to get a manual, and after driving this automatic for 12 days or whatever, I have no problem with it at all. I'm actually very happy with it. So I don't see an issue with buying these automatics. They get damn good fuel economy. They're nice, and you know, the Western Star is a damn good looking truck. So buy the Optimus Prime with 6 exhausts. I think that's a little excessive. That's just a little bit excessive. But do you like driving teams? I wouldn't say I like it or that I hate it. I'm kind of neutral on it. I mean, it's like, you know, it's work, you know, so you got to do what you got to do to make the money. And we're growing this company. We're going to be growing my company. And, you know, so I'm doing what I got to do to help out RST, because, you know, we're trying to provide a service for our customers that nobody else can provide, right? And it's, you know, right now we got to run teams to show this customer that, you know, we have what it takes to get the freight where they need it. So I don't mind running teams with Chris to help build RST and help build our relationship with this customer, because the relationship that you have with your customers is much more important than the amount of money they pay you, right? Because that dictates future business and the ability to grow, right? Because if you don't have any customers, you ain't got no business. So ultimately, it comes down to, I'm not worried about running team. I just, you know, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. You know, I'm kind of neutral on it. So I would prefer to be solo, but ultimately you got to service your customer, guys. If you're trying to grow your business, you got to do what other people aren't willing to do. A lot of people aren't willing to drive team with their boss to help him get this customer's freight, to get some special freight moved. I am, you know, because I know that if I put my time and my effort in to help Chris build RST and help you know, get this freight where it needs to be running as a team, he's going to return the favor in the future. So, you know, it's a mutual thing, right? It's a symbiotic relationship. Can I come drive team with you? No, I'm going to have to tell you no on that one. Hopefully you all gain that new direction. Right, you know. My cousin built Optimus, and there are actually 2 identical Optimus Prime Western Star trucks. Yeah, I think I have seen both of them. What does that Jake sound like? The Jake is pretty damn loud in this truck. If you put it, well, in settings 1 and 2, it's not that loud. It's about as loud as the Woodsheds is, which isn't very loud at all. But when you put it into 3, you're going to see some serious shit, right? So the engine brake is actually pretty loud on this truck when you put it into high. So it's actually enjoyable, you know, for you guys that like the old loud engine brakes. It's actually pretty loud. At least it's a lot louder than anything I've ever driven, anything else I've driven. So but if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and get them out here and we'll get them answered. I got to go to bed for a little bit because we got to start running here at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So is RST hiring team drivers? Absolutely. Husband and wife team, if you want to run as a team, you're more than welcome to come over here and try it out and see what you think. Are you joining the 73 Lounge cult? No. I don't think it's a cult, but I was just reading his question. We have to be careful over here with the Jake brakes because we drive 4x2s. The DD15 has a solid Jake brake. Are you worried about over torquing the gears in the drive line or what? But yeah, I mean, guys, This business stuff, I'm really getting heavy into this. Oh, slipping in wet conditions. Right. Yeah. Technically, you're not supposed to use your Jake when it's wet, but we all do it. I do it. I know a lot of you guys do it. You know what? You know what's up. You know what's up with it. You know what you're doing until you don't, right? But getting pretty heavy in this business game, and I've been reading a lot of books for the past few years, and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of the stuff I've learned, I don't announce on here. Like I don't just put everything out there, you know, because some things I'm not sure yet. You know, I have to do it before I know for sure. Okay, yeah, this is how it works, or this is how you could do it. You know, so you know, if like I said before, if you guys have questions about this shit, you know, you can ask me whatever you want, and I'll try my best to give you a good answer, or you know, my best opinion on it. And you know, I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. You guys know that. I'm just here documenting my journey, showing you guys what I'm doing, and trying to help out my fellow drivers. So that's pretty much it, you know. If I have something that's sponsored, I'll tell you straight up, hey, this is a sponsored deal. You don't have to do that. You don't have to buy anything that I talk about or anything like that. But when I'm just talking about the trucking stuff, or you know, sharing information, it's just free information, guys. That's all it is. So you can take it or leave it. Yeah, maybe Dean Cole can help me out. That's all good. My business credit's legit. I'm good. I don't need another man to show me how to fix my credit. I fixed it on my own, and you guys can do the same. You know, that's the thing, guys. When it comes to this stuff, don't let somebody become your savior, right? Don't put somebody on the pedestal. Don't, even with me, don't put me on a pedestal. Don't think of me as like, oh, you're gonna help me get through my whole trucking journey. No, I'm not. I'm on my own journey. You got to be on your own journey, right? So I don't have anything against Dean Cole. And somebody said something, I don't know what's going on. I don't watch other people's shit. I don't have time. I don't care. You know, whatever anybody else says, that's their opinion. Whatever. It is what it is. But don't put somebody on a pedestal so much that you look up to them like they're the savior. They're going to be the savior of your business, or your path, or your journey. You got to do it yourself. You got to do the work. You got to do the research. If you're not willing to do the research on your own, you're going to get played. You're going to lose your money. Somebody else is going to take your money out of your pocket. Right? If you don't do the work yourself, you don't do the research yourself, figure out how this stuff works, you're going to end up paying somebody to do it for you, and you're going to waste money. That's just the way it is. Alright? So, my best advice to you is don't put people on a pedestal. Everybody's just a human being. Doesn't matter if they dress in a $2,000 suit or a $5 t-shirt. We're all the same, right? And anybody can learn how to do this shit. You just gotta be willing to put in the work. Dude, go on Google, man. Like, seriously, all this stuff that somebody could be like, oh, I'm gonna mentor you and teach you how to do this for $2,000 a month, or whatever the fuck they charge you. I don't know. Or pay me $10,000 and you can come hang out at my private mansion. Man, I ain't hanging out at your private mansion. I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I got time to hang out with you? Shit. And I sure as hell ain't paying you to hang out with you. Now, that being said, there is value in mentorship. There is extreme value in mentorship, right? Technically, Chris is mentoring me, right? But I trust Chris. I know Chris. I know that I can trust him. And I'm doing business with him, right? So it depends what you do. But I don't put Chris on a pedestal, right? I don't say, oh, Chris is the holy grail of the trucking industry. He's the most awesome truck fleet owner. No, I don't do that. Right? Chris knows what he's doing, and he's got some serious shit going on over here. But he's, you know, don't put people up on a pedestal like that. They're just regular people. Are you going to GATS? At this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to go, but dude, I got so much cooler shit going on. I really don't know if I'm going. I would love to go. I had a blast last year. Had a great time. I met up with you guys. You know, okay, let me flip that question around. Are you guys going to GATS? Because the only reason I would really want to go to GATS is to meet up with the people that watch my channel. That's it. Meet up with people that watch my channel. Maybe pass out a business card or two. I don't know. Hang out with Trucker District people. All that kind of stuff. But other than that, the main reason I would go is if you guys want to be there and meet up with me. But if I don't have a bunch of people, like at least one person that says, hey, I want to meet up with you at GATS, then I probably don't really feel like going. Speak the truth and be real. I try to, man. You know, everybody has an agenda, though. Nope, I would rather make money, but GATS sounds good. Exactly, man. You know, people think that, you know, I'm going to make money by going to GATS. I don't make money by going to GATS. I lose money by going to GATS. So I'm still looking at it like, shit, I got a mortgage to pay, which is already paid 2 months ahead. But, yeah, we're already ahead on the house. But, you know, I got bills to pay. I'm trying to grow a business. I don't have time to play footsie. Right? I don't have time to sit there and, you know, have barbecues in the parking lot and go on fancy cruises and shit. I got shit to do. So, that's the thing, though. And with growing this business, you know, would you rather work for somebody that you know is out here to work their ass off and actually be supportive and grow your business? Or do you want to see a boss that's constantly going away on vacation, going on cruises, chilling, you know, not really doing any work, just, yeah, whatever? Or do you want to work for the guy that's out here working too? That's out here busting their ass, trying to grow the fleet, trying to support the drivers and do everything they possibly can for them? Would you rather work for that guy or the guy who just sits in the office all day drinking scotch? Just my opinion. Because Chris is out here running. He's always running a truck. And, you know, he probably don't really want me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. He doesn't take a salary, man. He doesn't take a salary. He puts his heart and his money and everything back into this business. That's who I want to work for. That's the kind of people I want to work for. That's the kind of people you should want to work for in this business. People that put their money where their mouth is. Not just sit in the office and drink whiskey all the time. Come on, what do you need to get some sponsors? I don't need that. I don't need sponsors, man. I have some technically I have some sponsors. But like I said, you know, like with WeBoost and all that stuff, you guys don't have to buy that stuff. You know, I'll tell you straight up if it's you know, if it's a sponsored deal or whatever. So how do I go about filling out a job application for RST? Oh, my bad, I missed that question. So pretty much, if you're interested in driving over here, it's not shots fired, it's just truth, you know. Would you rather have a boss that actually is out here working or somebody that's just chilling in the office? I don't know. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. I'd rather work for somebody that's actually out here doing it, you know, that understands what it's like to be out here on the road weeks at a time. You know, most of these bosses, they go home every night to their family while you're out here on the road. That's not how I'm gonna be. You know, I'm gonna be the kind of boss that's I'm out here working. I'm doing the same job you're doing. I think that's how it should be. I wish it would too, Chad, but pretty much how you're, if you want to apply to work here, send an email to rstriverside@gmail.com. Send an email to rstriverside@gmail.com. Let them know, hey, let them know your driving experience, say you're interested, and Stacy, what's going to happen is Chris will do a phone interview with you, get an idea of where you're at, what your experience level is, all that kind of stuff. And then if you're still interested, people in the office will send you an application via email, which you can fill it out right on your phone with DocuSign. So that's how you get an application. Send an email to rstriverside@gmail.com if you're interested. So, and obviously I don't get paid to say that, so I only, you know, if you want to know, I do, I'll have that in the description of this video as well. I have it in the description of the email is in the description of the last video I uploaded as well. The website is under construction. What's going on, Jack? Been thinking about getting a newer truck, so we will see. Hate having payments again. Show some skin, fag. Okay. Ooh. That is the weirdest comment I've ever seen. That's a little passive aggressive. The website is under construction. It's all good, man. I personally don't think the drinking scotch on video representing the company is very professional. I don't have a problem with drinking. I drink beer when I'm on my off time and stuff like that. I don't have an issue with drinking at all. It's just a comparison, you know. It's just a mild comparison. It's like, would you rather have a guy who sits in the office all the time, who doesn't even have a CDL, never drove, doesn't understand it? Or would you have a guy who actually has a CDL, who actually runs his truck every day, running the business? That's just my 2 cents. Alright, sounds good, Scotty. Is it all kinds of loads, dry, fridge, flatbed? Right now we have right now we do refrigerated, power only logistics for Prime Logistics. We do refrigerated. Flatbed is coming. We're testing out a flatbed right now as a third-party logistics, and we also do Alaska and Canada with Carlisle now, which is what we're doing. Me and Chris are doing with team right now is Alaska, Canada runs. The Carlisle stuff is very limited right now. The only people on it are me, Rob, and Chris, because it's our baby, you know. It's our baby, and you know, we're not just gonna put anybody on it. Chris really has to trust you to put you on this. So, you know, that is probably not going to be a very wide program for the Alaska and Canada stuff. Depends on how many trucks they need, I guess, though. So it's not impossible, but it's definitely a limited opportunity there. But with the primarily refrigerated, and we are starting to get into some flatbed stuff as well. But we don't buy trailers yet. Right now we do third-party power only stuff. So there's a lot of drop and hook on the reefer side. I believe it's about 60% drop and hook on the refrigerated stuff. So it's not that bad. On the drop and hook stuff, you can turn and burn, man. Get that sucker there, drop it, go get the next one, you know. If you guys have any other questions, let's get them out here real quick, and then I'm going to shut this down because we've been going for 40 minutes. And I got to go to bed. Yeah, but basically, we're going back to Canada, and the reason I don't film as much going up there is it's not that I'm not filming, it's I can't upload anything. When I'm in Canada, I have unlimited data, but I can only get 1/2 gigabyte a day. Have you seen the cat play the piano? Yeah, I've seen. Hey driver, being dispatched or you use load boards? We have a dedicated dispatcher through Prime Logistics who is awesome. He keeps the trucks running good, and for the owner ops, the pay is pretty damn good as well. So as long as you trust the system, trust the dispatcher, they're gonna keep you loaded and take care of any fires you got to put out with the customers. So as far as I'm concerned, I haven't had any issues with our dispatcher at all. He's a damn good guy, and he keeps my truck loaded. And right now I can tell you, it's off the top of my head, you know, I'm right between 175 and 185, $1.75 and $1.85 all miles. So on most of those loads. So even after the deadhead and everything, I'm still making damn good money on the reefer side. And we get all the detention. We get all the detention pay and stop pay. And if there's any on the load, we get the stop pay, fuel surcharge. We get fuel discounts through Prime Logistics, tire discounts, all that kind of stuff. Really like the footage from Canada. Keep filming and trucking. Alright guys, stay safe out there. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm not sure what it will be. Stay tuned. I do have some big news coming probably next week. And yeah. Oh yeah, one last thing. We're at 77%. We get 77% of the revenue from Prime Logistics, and that's about to go up to 80%. We're trying to get them to raise it to 80%. We just have to raise the insurance. So we've been looking into that. So we might be at 80% pretty soon. So that would mean Prime takes 20, we get 80, and the owner ops get 100% of that 80. So with the owner op program running Prime Logistics Freight, we get the full 77% of the load after Prime takes their cut, and you know, you have your fuel expenses, truck payments, etc. And then you give RST $300 flat fee every week, and that's it. RST pays for your plates, they pay for your $22.90, they take care of your IFTA, they pay any money in for your IFTA and all that. So after all is said and done, you know, you can gross at least, you know, you can gross revenue at least $4,000 every week, taking home, you know, I don't have a truck payment on the woodshed, but I can take, if I run over 2,200 miles, I can easily take home $3,000. So we're doing pretty damn good over here. And the most important thing is not that, oh, 1 week you have $4,000 or 1 week you have $6,000. It's the consistency. It's consistently over $4,000 revenue every week for my trucks. So and Chris can back that up as well. His trucks are doing pretty damn good over here as well. So, and that's just the Prime stuff. The other freight pays more than that too. So we're doing pretty damn good over here. I'm happy, and you know, making enough money to where we can do some bigger things. So with that being said, you guys stay safe out there, and all right, show the sleeper. There it is. It's dark back there, but is the pay salary or mileage pay? For the company drivers, it is guaranteed salary. Okay, so you guys know that the industry average is about about $42,000 a year is what a company driver makes as an OTR, right? So RST knows that the industry average is about $42,000 a year, gross revenue, or gross wages for a company driver. So RST wants to raise the bar. So we start our drivers at $50,000 a year. So you start at $50,000, right? Now, if your performance is very good, you get good fuel economy, you're always on time, you have minimal issues, you don't damage the equipment, more than likely you're going to get a raise, right? Like with any other job out there. If you perform well, you do your job, you interact well with the customers, you're gonna be eligible for more money. That's how the business works, you know. If you make the company more money, you're gonna get more money. Now, we're still trying to figure out exactly how that's gonna work, but your per diem comes. You do your per diem on your taxes. RST doesn't adjust for per diem. The $50,000 salary does not include that. So when you do your tax return as a company driver, you just take your per diem deduction then. So you'll pay less taxes based on how many days you stay out. How much are weekly expenses for me? I do about $1,000 in fuel, maybe 50 to 60 bucks in tolls if I'm running toll roads, something like that. You know, you've got the Qualcomm rental, and when you first start out, you have to pay. If you bring your own truck, you got to pay to have the Qualcomm installed, which is like 400 bucks, $375 to have the Qualcomm installed, and then you pay $100 a week for 30 weeks for the Qualcomm bond, and that's a Qualcomm thing, not an RST thing. So with the e-logs, you have to pay a deposit. It's a refundable deposit on the Qualcomm system. It's $3,000, but they just take it out $100 a week for 30 weeks, and then after that, you're done with that $100 fee. And if you ever leave RST and you give the Qualcomm back in good condition, you get your $3,000 back. So that's just to cover the liability of the equipment of the Qualcomm if it was to break. If you were to break it, that covers the cost of the Qualcomm. That's what that's for. But other than that, there aren't a lot of fees or hidden fees or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. You have the $300 a week per truck. You pay for your own fuel, you pay for the insurance on the truck and the cargo insurance, and then that's pretty much it, unless I forgot something. So the insurance on my truck with the cargo insurance and everything is about $187 a week. On the newer trucks, it's about $250 a week. So you have $250 for insurance, $300 to RST, your fuel, your truck payment, and then the rest is all profit. So you can do pretty well over here. But that being said, I've said bye like 3 times, so you guys stay safe out there. If you have any other questions, leave a comment after this video is done processing, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. Thanks to everybody for stopping by and watching, all that good stuff. Stay safe out there, and try not to die.